would you welcome RAQUEL Welch? How are you?
For the fruit and nuts.
Yes. Yes. Fruit and nuts is right. How are you?
I saw what's going on back there. I said, I don't believe this. I'm not going to go out there because I'm wild.
You don't have to eat anything.
No.
Be you.
How are you?
Okay. I'm terrific.
You're looking
Thank
for
you.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Is that all one?
Yeah.
One piece?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, when people see it, they sort of say, well, what is that you've got on? You know, they said, what do you call it? You know, I don't know. I guess you could have two choices. It's either a grab bag with legs or...
like that?
Yeah, well, they got us, so that's...
Yeah.
Or, this is my morning outfit since the election, since Reagan got elected.
You in the morning, are you?
Oh, no, not exactly, because I kind of figure it's Mock's niche, you know, the only difference between Reagan and Carter?
What?
Well, Reagan just left William Morris, and Carter's...
That's an inside show business show. People don't know who William Morris is. It's an agency out here, yeah.
Oh.
Tell me the agency. I've got something for you. I told you before the show. This is absolutely true. I've got my son, my oldest son, Chris.
I thought you were going for the fruit there.
No. My oldest son, Chris, is a golfer. He was playing in a golf tournament in Cape Cod.
Yeah?
And he sent me this. He had checked into a motel to stay, like most young golfers do.
A motel? Wait a minute.
It was a motel. No, there's nothing wrong with this. I just want to show you. And on the pillowcase is on the motel.
On the
This is what was on the pillowcase. But the funny part about it was, on the other side of the pillowcase in which my son was staying, was a picture. Absolutely true. A younger, taken when the hair was a little bit different color. And my son went to the lady who manages the motel, and she said, can I have that pillowcase? He said, I want to send it. She said, no, I can't do that. And then he explained that I was his father. And she said, oh, you can have it. But there we are.
Oh.
That's really...
You realize now we can tell people now that we are together in a motel in Cape Cod and shared the same pillowcase? Isn't that wild?
Yeah, I'd like to have it.
Well,
Can you, like, write
I was going to ask you to sign it, and I was going to keep it. Saying something like it was wonderful nights in Cape Cod. But isn't that a coincidence?
Yeah, and it's funny, isn't it?
And I've been saving it for a few
It really is kind
weeks.
of amazing.
He went in, and they have them on all the pillows, I guess, in the motel. I'm sure they have it.
In the motels? That's
Yeah, on the
kinda
pillowcases. But I suppose people go in, and they see your picture there, and they fantasize.
You do?
Right, sure.
She's going to legalize. She's looking at the label to see who did it.
This is not a designer. This is not a designer pillowcase.
I'm wondering if I get a piece of the gross or what.
Yeah.
No iron muslin.
But I thought you'd get. I've been saving it for a couple of weeks.
It's terrific. It's great.
There we
you
were,
know.
face to face.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think this
Well,
will
whatever.
make a lot of points with my husband if I put it on the bed with your face.
No, I don't think that'll do that.
I don't think so. No.
Anyway, we had Jimmy Coco on the show last night talking about your special.
Yeah. In fact, I watched.
Yeah, in New York.
Yeah.
In New York, you did this.
Yeah, we made the special in New York.
You're going to steal that, aren't you?
Well, actually, I think I will. I could put it in my... Well, I'll just leave it here.
No, please do that, because that's as close as I'm ever going to get. I'll be happy with that, Raquel.
Where did you go right?
Yeah, where did I go right? Anyway, he was here, and he said he had a lot of fun. You did this around New York.
We had a real great time there.
Yeah.
Because, well, actually, my husband and I got together and kind of wrote this special. And it was, you know, we decided that maybe instead of a variety format, we would sort of come up with a story.
You kind of want a musical fantasy
comedy.
type of thing.
A musical comedy, actually. And, you know, just a nice, thin plot running through. And, I mean, there's some really unexpected moments in it. Jimmy's in it. He's playing...
Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney is in it. And there's a couple of unexpected moments in it. I'm running down Madison Avenue in one sequence with a straitjacket singing "Don't Rain on My Parade," and
you do this on the street. You do this on the streets. See, in New York, if you did that in Hollywood, you ran down Sunset Boulevard in a straitjacket, nobody would pay any attention.
Well, this is true, although it was the first time I was in New York City, and I really felt that I was sort of dressed for the occasion, because, I mean, no, I don't. No, seriously, I love New York. I think it's great. In fact, that's why that's one of the reasons that I got the idea, is because I'm always hunting for an apartment there the last minute when I go there, because I say, no, I really can't go back to L.A. I mean, I have a house here and everything, but there's something exciting about New York. So I thought it'd be kind of a madcap idea to find out what would happen in a 24-hour period if this sort of archetypical cliche movie actress sort of escaped her crazy press agent, who's played by Jimmy Coco, and tried to find the quintessential penthouse apartment overlooking the skyline of Manhattan. And
We found it, but it was a fantasy, man.
well, kind of, yeah. You saw it.
You know what do you know what a penthouse apartment would cost you in New York City now?
Yeah, a lot of.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah.
Really, yes, I know. But Mickey's in it, and he was adorable because, you know, he's got more energy than 10 people. He's doing Sugar Babies at night, and we're shooting in Central Park during the day. We got a big parade scene going through the park. There are gangs of people around, you know, and it's really, you know, we created quite a stir, and it's also kind of, well, it's very exciting and tiring, and he's just got so much energy. It's amazing.
He always has. Yeah.
But it was great to have him, because I really think he's kind of a legend in his own time, and he somewhere touches deeply into the hearts of, I don't know, kind of everything that's Americana, you know, in the more innocent times. And that's kind of what the show is about. You know, it's basically entertainment. You know, I'm not trying to, what was it you said I was going to do?
Send a big message? Discuss 16th century literature?
No, it's not like that. Not that I couldn't, mind you, but...
Of course.
No. But it's just that, not to be self-conscious about all of that, and just have fun with the image, poke a little fun at it, and entertain people. You know, so,
What does
we had a
Mickey
good
play?
time.
He's a cab driver.
Oh, Mickey plays a New York cab driver.
Perfect.
It's kind of a leprechaun cum guardian angel, and he finds ways to show me parts of the city I'd never see in 24 hours without him. And in fact, he's an angel, and I eventually get to Paradise Towers, and the landlord of Paradise Towers is none other than Douglas Fairbanks Jr., who is like, yeah.
Good cast.
Yeah, he's terrific. He's kind of classy, you know.
Yeah, you make your home out here, though, don't you?
Yes, I do, yeah. I would sure love to have an apartment in New York, though. You know, it's electric.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let me do a commercial. We'll be right back. Stay where you are. We are back. We're talking with Raquel Welch, Carl Reiner. You were, you still consider yourself a newlywed? You were married
Yes.
last July, so I
Well,
guess.
kind of, you know.
There's an old question. When does a bride stop being a bride? Is it a year, half a year, or what?
1 year.
They say she's a bride. What do you mean?
It has to do with the husband's attitude. It can go on for a long time, yes.
But officially.
Officially about a week.
48 hours, I figured that.
Oh.
But you still feel like a bride.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
No, I just feel good, you know. I mean, yeah, I was with Andre for about 3 years before we got married, and so there weren't a lot of
Surprises. Yeah.
and things were always terrific before, and that they remained terrific, and in fact got better, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
we're working together, and
I was kidding you when I saw you in your dressing room because, like, it very often happens. What did I say?
When I saw you in your
you don't have to
dressing
say much, you know.
I just said when I saw you, I
This
paid
crowd
a
is,
courtesy call. I said, hello, Raquel.
Well, you never do that, John.
What?
You never do that.
That's it. He did not say, I'm making a courtesy call. He walked in the dressing room and he said, zip. No.
Let me explain what she... It's exactly what I said. Now, let me tell you why. She was wearing a kind of a reddish, one of those jumpsuits with a big zipper. And in jest, I went, hi, zip, and I pantomime zipping. It was all in good fun.
Actually,
I'm going to pay for this, aren't I, dear?
Now,
You know what I mean.
years ago, you and I would have gotten very uptight about that. I would have said, gee, he came in here and he's really a chauvinistic pig. I mean, how can I go out there? He's going to make these terrible jokes and things. And, you know, but now it's just, you know.
Certainly, I've mellowed, you say. It was all in
No, it's just I've gotten used to it. Yeah, if you can't beat him, join him. I don't know.
Anyway, as I started to say, what I started to say was, as often happens in this town, when you're in the public eye, rumors start about marriages being unhappy. 90% of the time it's not true, but you've been subject to that already, and you've all been married since July. Does that get you steamed when you read those things?
Certainly not.
No.
Oh, is this supposed to show that I've got a great sense of humor?
No, but you know what I mean.
I do not have a great sense of humor when it comes to things like that. I don't know, it's just, you know, it's so uncalled for.
It is.
I've seen you get really a couple of, oh. Have you seen him do his number when he's been written about?
Once in a while I get angry, yes. And I do get, as you say,
No, you know what it's...
angry. Upset.
You know, sometimes you know you're a target in certain areas and you kind of expect it. But sometimes you just feel like they're really getting you on something where you're totally, it's just so off in left field that they're really trying.
I'm always
And you
innocent.
just wonder,
Have they ever written bad? Now, Carl, I can't imagine
No,
writing
but you-
something bad about you.
No, there's no way you can write bad about it.
Mr.
No,
Perfect.
I'm sure there have.
I've never seen anything.
No, well, I'm not a sex symbol like you two guys.
Oh, come on.
Yes. No, you're in the public eye much more. I'm, retiring.
no.
Back.
But
Yeah.
it's, it's a bad trip anyway.
But that's part.
I don't want to give them more.
But that's part of being in the
Credence.
public eye. You know that. And you just have to kind of dismiss
You're
most of it
telling
anyway.
me,
Sure.
I would like to be around saying that to you when you got something written about you. I see how you get.
I do get angry, yeah.
Yeah, and I could get pretty mean.
Did you ever project ahead? What would you like to be doing? Did you ever look ahead, or do you just live day to day? What would you like to be doing 20 years from now? How do you see yourself 20 years from now?
20
Yeah.
years from now, I don't know.
You'll be 47.
Yeah. No, actually, I had my 40th birthday.
Yeah, it was in the paper.
And, I don't know. That was
You're
not...
a fine-looking 40-year-old woman.
Well, just, now don't...
I didn't mean that in chauvinism. I just said you were...
Now, this kind of thing is like faint praise, first of all, and secondly,
You
it's
love
like...
it.
No,
They're just
no, it's
applauding.
like,
They're really applauding your bones, that's all. It's bone structure.
It's the bones,
It's
you
the
think.
bones, yes.
Well, anyhow, what I...
Isn't that what they always say when they have fine,
Great bones.
cheek or
Fine bones,
fine bone
yes.
structure? But her bones were put together so much better than our bones.
Well, I hope that all the
And the
rest...
bone covering was done as well. The covering of the bones.
We're in a silly mood tonight. Anyway, can you visualize and project ahead?
Actually, I can, because, it's funny. I recently, I can even mention this network, actually did a movie for this network, which I think...
You played an Indian, an
Yeah,
elderly...
I played an Indian. It's a sort of dramatic saga that's 2.5 hours long, which I guess once they figure themselves out over there, somebody will make a decision that'll be on this fall.
Yeah.
But it's funny because in the epilogue of the piece, there's about 3 minutes where I play myself at not myself, but I play this Indian woman, all weathered and beaten down at 70 years old, a kind of survivor of the Battle of Little Bighorn.
Right.
And it's kind of relaxing.
So you get
the
to play
day that I
somebody
got
70?
all that stuff put on my face, it was so relaxing. It was like all wizened up and sort of, and I don't know, I just thought, this ain't bad at all, It's kind of peaceful.
But you didn't say, I can't wait. I can't wait for the wrinkles to come.
I want to be like this tomorrow.
That is that's not altogether true. That is
Yeah,
not
I know what you're
altogether
saying.
true. I guess it's because,
Well, most people would like to live to be 70 and be in good health and everything, so there's nothing wrong with that. I just want
Yes,
to
that's true.
fantasize ahead.
Well-
Will
well,
be...
I don't expect to be sort of going off into the sunset in the bugle-beaded gown. No, I
Right.
don't expect that. And I don't want it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I could write, I could produce, I could do a lot of things, and I could just not do any of that, too.
Have you written your
And I think I
autobiography
could-
at